Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another Nvidia video for today. So this is not going to be an earnings preview video. Usually Nvidia reports earning one of the last ones that I follow, so probably at the end of February, maybe even beginning of March. But in this video, we're going to talk about the acquisition of ARM, or should I say the abandoning of the acquisition of ARM, because yesterday we got some news about that, which basically says that Nvidia is preparing to walk away from ARM acquisition. The US chipmaker has told partners that it does not expect the deal to close, the report said, adding that SoftBank is stepping up preparation for an IPO. Now, an IPO of ARM, I don't think it's going to be such a good idea because the growth of ARM isn't great. It's not a company like Nvidia, so I don't know if an IPO would be a great way for them. Maybe now that Nvidia wanted to acquire them for 40 billion, for SoftBank this is another way to exit. But to me an IPO just doesn't make sense. Now obviously from Nvidia's side, a spokesperson said that the company continues to believe that the acquisition provides an opportunity to accelerate ARM and boost competition and innovation. Now yes, I do agree that if Nvidia were to acquire ARM, I do think that that makes ARM's business much better. But then again, will they be able to be as open as they are today? I don't know. Regulators think that obviously that's not going to be the case. And last thing here I want to mention is that earlier in the day, a European Commission filing showed that the EU antitrust regulators have resumed their investigation of the deal and set a new deadline of May 25th for their decision. So keep an eye out on that. Maybe we already get news beforehand that the deal is off. We'll see what happens. Look, obviously, if you're an Nvidia shareholder, you would have loved for this deal to be concluded already because it adds a lot of value to the company. On the flip side, the company now does not have to spend $40 billion. Yes, there would probably be some breakup fees, but still you suddenly have, let's say $35 billion that you can spend on something else. Share buybacks, maybe higher dividend yield, who knows, because Nvidia has dividend payouts, but it's basically paying out peanuts. Or you can just reinvest it in their own business. So I would like to know what you think about this deal collapsing. Let me know down in the comments below. But there are some other good news with regards to Nvidia's business, because basically if I were a shareholder, I'm not a shareholder for Nvidia in my main portfolio. In my smaller one, it is one of my holdings, but I never really put ARM into that calculation of investing. I think Nvidia as itself right now is already a great business to invest. It's not cheap, but the potential is huge. So we're going to have a look at that in a bit. I'm going to end with the charts as well. But first, I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couchinvestor to get your free 10 stock picks now. Alright, so I want to talk about the Omniverse. Again, a product, not the metaverse. It's a product that Nvidia offers. Talked about that various times on this channel. I think this is the most interesting, most exciting part for me actually with regards to Nvidia's business now and the future. So we actually have here some little notes. So Omniverse could unlock over $100 billion in total addressable market for Nvidia. It came from a note from UBS. The analyst reiterated a buy rating and a $350 price target. Now obviously this was behind a paywall, so we go to Reddit. And on Reddit, someone is always nice enough to reveal every secret. So, UBS discussed the Omniverse opportunity with the company's customers, channel partners, and industry experts. We conclude that Omniverse is in some ways similar to CUDA as a platform to reduce friction and ultimately drive market expansion for Nvidia's hardware solutions. For the virtual world, it is in some ways similar to the first browsers from the mid-1990s for a fledgling internet. I was born during that period. Although he acknowledged that certain aspects of Omniverse are long-term, 100% agree, The analyst believes that ultimately Omniverse could potentially open the next over $100 billion in total addressable market for the company as the 3D virtual work takes shape. Also very important to note that Omniverse is a subscription product, which will result in a predictive revenue stream in the years to come, which is something investors love to see. And again, if you want to hear more about the Omniverse, what it is, why it's so special, videos in the top right corner. Now, before I jump into a couple of numbers and the graph, there is obviously the same stat I need to repeat because obviously the opportunity is huge. So according to IDC, worldwide spending on artificial intelligence will jump from $85.3 billion this year to more than $200 billion by 2025. That's translating in a compound annual growth rate of more than 24.5%. So there you have it. Now let's go and quickly look at some numbers. So I'm here on StockCard. Again, if you want to follow my portfolio, link is down in the description below. It's completely free, but you can use the code CouchInvestor if you want to go VIP. Now, if you look at this right here, PE ratio of 72, all right, still growing pretty fast. Price to sales ratio right now in this current environment, to me, this is still very, very high, or not, maybe not very, very high, but still high. 25 times sales, not that cheap. And this was the dividend yield I was talking before, like I said, peanuts. And last thing is obviously the graph. The stock is down 32% since its all-time highs. It is now in the oversold zone. In the last 2 days, we see here two big green candles in volume, so there have been some buying. Right now, we're just underneath the 200-day moving average, so keep an eye out on that. $200 looks like a support because we can see that before that it was resistance, and then back in October 2021, we see that it broke out after it rebounded on that $200 mark. So keep an eye out on that in the coming days. Obviously, like I said, big earnings week this week, and the next one, big tech, will probably guide this market up or down. We'll see what happens. Obviously, when you're watching this video, we already know what Microsoft have reported. Tonight, Intel and Tesla, you can expect an Intel video tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And that will be it for this video. I would like to know what your thoughts are on this whole Nvidia situation. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this type of videos, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.